We'd been married for a few years, and we always knew we wanted to have kids, and that hadn't happened for us yet.
This place I used to work at, a friend of ours actually just adopted his child. And of course, his agency called him and said, hey, we have a 6-day-old boy. Do you and Anna want him? So I came home and I told Anna, and she's like, can we get him? And I'm like, no, we have to get licensed first. So that began our journey, and we ended up discovering Helping Hands Home for Children. So it's fantastic.
We met Caleb when he was 2 years old. He was our first boy that we fostered. And then the girls, we were fortunate to be the first parents that they had in their life. They were 5 days old, and we met them at the hospital.
It's a scary thing to start off with. I mean, you're gonna be foster parents, you're gonna be taking care of somebody else's kids. You don't know what's gonna happen or how you're gonna handle certain situations, but they get you ready for it, and they make you feel comfortable about it. You know, they give you that opportunity to take care of children, but not only that, they're there to support you. Anything that we needed, that's what drew us to Helping Hands, is the fact that they were there for us.
Well, hands down, my favorite memory about being a buddy is one young man that I volunteered with here, had lunch with him one day a week during his period here. He was 9 years old then, now he's 22. And we've stayed in contact through the years. Things that he was taught at the Helping Hand Home, the experiences he had here, he still relates to. He talks to me about them and how they did change him. They did change his trajectory. But now he's got a good career underway, he's got a new baby underway, and I think his course to success began, honestly, here at the home.
Edson and I always had planned to be child-free. Every once in a while we'd check in with each other to see if we were on the same page. About 2016, Edson came to me and said he wanted to have a family and that we should adopt. As we learned more about the needs of Texas children, we narrowed our search and thankfully found Helping Hand Home. Technically, we fostered 3 children, though we love to provide respite for our foster care community. We first met Saya at the end of October, and we took him home for the first time in mid-December. Saya was born at 27 weeks.
It was kind of like a long drawn-out process, and it wasn't the first goal for permanency, but it was at some point we shifted and became like protective parents, and just, you know, right away wanted the best for him. This whole situation, we've done nothing but gain. And for him, he was losing his biological family, which we actually keep a connection with them, and we're trying to keep them together. We did what Anne had suggested we should do. We should get tattoos with Saya's name. And we were gonna do it regardless, but then that felt like an appropriate time once I was like, oh, it's for real, it's happening, let's do it. The other day I was thinking about it, I was at the park with him, and he just kind of like came and sit right next to me and leaned against me. He just kind of like started like snuggling up against me, and it just kind of like warmed my heart, and I started just tearing up on the spot. It was just like such a, I don't know, like emotionally fulfilling moment. And now nothing really matters as long as Saya is okay and he's part of our family, you know.
Saya's probably the best thing that's ever happened to us.
The Helping Hand Home does it all for children who need it most. Does it all. Unlike most any other place in the country, and it's located right here in Austin, Texas, and it's been doing this for 130 years. Hope Happens Here is such a great slogan for what the Helping Hand Home does. Most children that come here, I want to say all, but certainly most children that come here, they don't even know what hope is. They come from environments and backgrounds where they don't even know hope. They don't know what it means to have hope. And I can tell you that most, if not all, children that leave here all know what hope is, and they all have hope.